Hello everyone, my name is Manish Kumar and I am MTech computer science student at ISC Bangalore. So I started working on the Overleaf 1 year before. When I joined ISC, so in ISC we have to work on assignments we have to submit in LaTeX or Overleaf, or we have to write the project reports in a research format, or to make the PPT I started using the Overleaf. uh, Initially I found it bit difficult, writing in I want to write in boldface. So in Word we just mark that thing and make it boldface by just clicking button. That's a visual thing. In Word everything is visual, so we can do it easily. But in LaTeX or Overleaf, we have to write a code like slash text bf. So it first of all, when I working on it found that I don't remember how to use a slash, or how to use a end symbol here, or how to insert link, or how to insert image. So it I found little bit difficult. But as a as I told, we have to do in LaTeX format. So after one assignment or two assignments, I thought it is very easy. Just a few things we have to know, and very few things we have to know, and the rest of the things are all on the internet. We have just to take from that. We don't have to remember the things. It is after that I started working on that, and it will be very easy for me. And when I write a complex mathematical equation like triple integration with upper and lower limits, like that, or some sigma, with upper lower bound something. So writing that thing I found difficult in Word, and but in LaTeX you can, like, it's very smooth or clean way. Just very few commands, you don't have to remember even the commands. You have just to search on the net. Everything is there. Just copy paste and just change the few things, like the limit you want to change, or you want to double integrate, or you want to change the variables. Like very few things you have to know, other you can get from the internet. So the title of the talk is creating professional resume or CV using LaTeX or Overleaf. So first of I want to tell about what's resume and CV. Most of you, I think you are aware of that. Resume is a very brief format of your work, and CV is detailed information. Like resume, we will write what you have done, what you know, what work you have done, what experience you have. In We write to in one page. But in a CV detailed format, like what publications you have done, where it was published, which year, and some brief about publications, or in even in projects, some brief about projects. In a work experience you will add details, and CV will be according to your choice. It will be 2 3 4 pages, but resume will be best, will be 1 page. It maximum it will be 2 page. uh, the thing I want to tell that I learned from recently, a manager of Quora is told how they select the resume or CV, or how they will shortlist the person based on CV or resume. So what I learned, that he told that for selecting the resume, they don't read the resume in a very detail, or they are one person reading resume for half hour. They just skim through the resume, and it will 2 3 minutes maximum. maximum it will be 2 3 minutes to read the resume of someone. If there is some very high some job which have a very specific type of person is required, or then they will take more time and research about the what type of work he has done. But for campus selections, like they have so much resumes and they have to select from it, so they will just give 2 to 3 minutes to read the resume. And what the resume to an interviewer, resume appears to be virtual image of your work, or what you have done, or how you know what you know is the virtual image in the mind of manager or person reading your resume. So let's start how we create resume on Overleaf. So f- just go on Google and search Overleaf. Overleaf. And as I already logged in, so it is showing my work. If you have not logged in, just log in, and uh, after you log in, select new project. So as you select new project, or from the new project list, select gallery resume CV. So here are the list of resumes that someone has created and already uploaded here. There are many resumes here. So there are two things, like if you want to create your own resume and in some different format, uh, like no one has done before that. So I don't think there is a format that no one has done will not be there. There are different type of formats on in this section. So we can just select the format what you find that it is appropriate according to your job requirement or your job profile, and just fill the details, or just edit that resume only. You can also start with a blank page and writing code and creating your own resume in from scratch. You can also start, but the thing is it will take you too much time, and the same thing is with ease is available to you to yours. And you will miss something, you don't know something, so you will again go back and throw. It will take your time, nothing you will find much more, you can say you will uh, so here is a list of resumes. We can select from the list that resume we want to edit, and we will select the resume according to our job requirement or job profile, or what feels you suitable, or somewhere it is like your campus interview, they will give you specific format that you have to create a resume in specific format, like there will be no image, there will be no email id, there will be no contact number, no address. There are different formats that can be prescribed by uh, your campus placement cell, or by the company. That I don't think company will give you the you have to submit in that format. Mostly campus placement cell will say that resume should be in that format, and include those things and don't include those things, like you have to include your LinkedIn and Skype id. So include those things, and some things like don't include your image or don't include your address. So there are two things. Either you can select one of the format and work on that. Other is you will select a blank page and start working on that. That will consume you too much time, and uh, you will not create something new. If you create something new, that you find that already that thing already exists here. So what I prescribe, or what I uh, say, that just select from the formats. Most of the formats are available here, so select from the format. So what we do, we will select from the given formats and fill details according to the required. So I will select for first one, open as a template. Okay, that thing is loaded here. uh, just quick things, just change the title. uh, so that when you change the title, your progress will be same, saved with that name. When you will come back, you will find that your CV is already there. So just login that, login on the overleaf. Your performance or your work will be saved here, and you can later edit it, or you can modify it, whatever you want to do, you can do it here. So I will just start with the resume. I have selected that resume because it doesn't it is just plain resume, it is not a colorful resume. The many campus placement cells, or companies will prefer the resume that is not very colorful, that is a plain looking resume. That is when you ask someone like experienced person, he will also say that the resume will look simple, it will not be much colorful. So I have selected this resume, and like I will edit the details. Like I just click on that, so you will it is just a shortcut. When you will click here, it will show where it will be written in the bunch of code. There is too much code written here, so just double click on that, and you will find that it is so I will edit according to my Manish Kumar, and my phone number is okay. And like here it is address is added. If you want to add your address, just write your mail ID. And like it is this is href, it is written here. When you will create, when you click on the link, it will open the link. It is like href is written when you will want to add some link here, so you have to write slash href braces and that thing. If you just don't want to include the link, just simple email id just write here and just compile here, and you will see the results here. And you can adjust the slider here, like you will go to full screen here, you can work here, and when you want to compile or see the results, just come recompile here, or you will just want to see the full resume, click here and you will see that this is your full resume. And when you want to return back, you want to work on the format, you can adjust that thing also, like slider or that one also. Just add the required information, no need to add everything. And yeah, double slash is to for next line, when you want to move to next line. uh, like other details like GitHub repository and your LinkedIn ID, or you want to add some more details, you can also add that text bullet is like you can see here, that is a bullet here. So to mark bullet here, it is written as slash text bullet. And more things like slash text bf, it is written as to make the word written is in braces, as in bold face, like you can see. I will make image scale, like LinkedIn, GitHub, it is written in bold face. So if you don't want to write in bold face, just remove slash text bf for just write here, like like as you do. And it is a detail about you, just add your number, or you want like if you don't like that format, like every there is a bullet written, so you want that everything will be written in some one thing in one line. So you can do one thing here, you can put double slash at the back, so that next thing will be next thing will go in next line. Like I will add here something, like that. I put the double slash at the back of GitHub repository link, and the line after that will directly goes to the next line. Just there are very few commands that you have to know, like double slash, but I like original one, so I am going to back. Okay. So you can recompiling again to see the results. So you can edit those details according to your required format. If you don't want to keep address, you can uh, remove that thing. So there are things I want to say before moving to next section. Like in these things are written like first thing education, then experience, then publication, then project, then skills. Actually this is the format of resume, that these things are written in order, not you can say you can will write your publication first, or your experience first, then education. It will create the sense that you have to write in that format. After that you will write in format. One another thing you take care of that, suppose you write your education. So in education section you have to write the thing that is what is the recent thing, like that person has done in August 2019 that master's degree. So that thing will be written first. After that his graduation. After that, like you want to add your 10th or 12th, I want to add my 10th or 12th. I will add that thing also. uh, we don't need to remember the command, like that thing will start Birla Institute of Technology from slash subsection. So we you can either write or you can edit, so you just copy that thing, or you can just write in your own words, or let's I write in my own words subsection. Subsection, you want to add your details of your schooling, like ABC modern school. uh, okay. And you want to add some more details, like uh, which year you have done your schooling. So that there is a one thing, like here is written as uh, Hyderabad, India. That thing are written because of slash hfill here. So you want to like add your hfill, uh, uh, hfill, which year you have done. So 2013 to 2014. Like we compile here and see the results. uh, if you see, there is a just two lines are consecutive. To make a same gap here, like in Birla and coursework, we use slash section sep, and as we compile we can see the result. And like there are some things like 2013 and 14 are appearing bold here, but here are same. So they have used slash normal font. You can use also slash to normal font. And you can see that there is a they are in same format as in above. So you can add your things like your GPA. You can add here in next line, like that it is written as in slash position b. That same thing you can write here. Or if you just want to write your GPA, I think it will also work like GPA. Yeah, just write make a double slash at the end, so it will the section after that will go to the, or the text after the double slash will go to the next. So you can see here there are different sections as you can experience. So I will just give little bit detail about the what the keywords, like section separate. It will separate the sections. Slash subsection, it is the the education is section, and the university detail first thing, Birla Institute second, ABC, these are subsections. So we will start with less subsection, and we will write things in curly braces. So we will like in that thing, and these are the uh, commented thing. So if you want to remove those things, you just select, or you can delete those things, you can directly. These all things mm, the thing written after percent is commented in the code leaf. So these are so we will move to next thing, experience. So like you can same here, you can like your experience if you have some experience, you can give detail about your experience where you have worked, and according to that you can adjust all those things. I don't think there is some great thing we have to do. There are some keywords like slash text bullet, like the bullet you can see is you can make by slash text bullet. Or if you want to remove all the bullets, like if you just want to remove software development engineer intern, so just uh, Amazon Web Services, so select the whole thing. Slash position text bullet, and that is the section separate. So when you delete those things, like you will only see Amazon Web Services in a Great Seattle area. That is the thing. So you can add, if you want to keep only some bullets, or if you don't want to like in a UIC forward data lab research assistants its position, you don't want to keep that thing, you just or you can just comment here by putting percent. Like we can say the forward data lab, the we cannot see research assistant because we already have commented that thing. So in same way we can put the things here in experience according to your experience. Like we move to next section, publication. Here in publication, if you have published some papers in some top conferences or in any conferences, it depends on you whether you want to put the paper or not. So it is like paper written by, I will make like you can see that there is a paper, that this publication, the paper is written by those persons in that year. That's the title of paper, segmentation based event detection from tweets using Wikipedia. And it is a little bit description about the paper. In the proceeding 2019 conference, Northern America chapter of Association for Computational and Linguistic student research workshop, these are details about paper, and these are the link of the paper where they have actually published this paper and where the code is present. Like if you your code is on GitHub repository, or your code is simply like written on a Colab notebook or in on Kaggle, so you can add their link, and you can also give your Kaggle link here, Kaggle link in that thing. So how to put the link here of those two things? So I will tell you, like publication, I will double click on publication. These are things. So you can see you have to put slash href, like I want to put slash href and like https google.com. Okay, and uh, if you just compile it, you mm, uh, you have to like your link will appear as a as name as a code. So you want give some name like home page. If you want to write in some boldface, that is your choice, but like home page. So just compile here. So you can see here, uh, these are the two things. When I click on home page, the next google.com that I have put in the link. So that is the format, like square brush is inside the word paper, which in when we click on the word paper, it will open a tab where the paper is published or where the code is like GitHub repository. So you have to put in the format, it will look nice. So do in that way. You don't have to do much things. uh, you have to just you can either copy that thing from here, select text bf, or just put square braces, oh, square braces, and select text boldface, and in bold you control it, and you just compile that thing, and you want that everything will appear in next line. So I think it will work. Okay, so that link will first link will be as a paper, second link is home page, third will be code. Or you just want to put your link only, like uh, you you want that your link will appear as a you only your link will appear like your original link will be there instead of name home page. So it will be like that. You can just click on that, and you will move to the link. So we have written as select text boldface. So you can see that you just when you click the link, it will open the next tab as the link which you have given here. So when you put any link here, remember just put /href and the link, and after that the name you want to give to the link, or you want to just keep the same link as here. Next we are moving to the projects. So here in also uh, projects, there is a same way as we have done, there is a same thing like projects. Select text bullet, and you can put your project name here. If you want to keep some details, you can like attention based joint detection of object and semantic part in PyTorch. So you just want to write something some. So if you want to add something about the project, you can like you want to add some details or some data about the like you have worked on which data set you have worked here, or like what thing you have achieved in the project. You want to add something here, you can add, or where you have deployed the project, like details, you what details you want to add, you can add that details. There is nothing new in that thing. Like I added the word project, and you can see it will appear here. These are the same as above, like link where the paper regarding that project is published, and this is the code, the project. So if you want to put in next line, you can do in that way. Just put backslash and it will go to next line, like code. Okay, so in this way we can put in the paper here the projects that you have done, details about the project, and like skills, what skills you have. There are different categories like programming languages, other technology, but the technology you work in AWS services, like whatever you want to add your skill set, you can add here. uh, if the job is like a computer science job, so most probably you will add the things which are technical related to computer science. And if it is related to someone else, other type of skills, so you can give name and according to that and add those skills here. Same way, it will leadership and honors. uh, it will in the last section, like here, leadership and honors. uh, just click leadership and honors, and if you want to change the name of the section, you can uh, you can change the name of that section, uh, like you want to write achievements. Achievements, you can change that name. So one thing I want to add, there is, you will see that there is a line after every section. So if you want to remove the line, there is the code for that is rule fill. So if you just comment that line, it will, line will disappear. Okay, so I want to keep the line though, so just I will compile again. Okay, so this is the, that is the thing. And you want to add your achievements, like whatever your technical achievements, like what you have achieved in school, or in your undergraduate or in your postgraduate, or you have won some hackathon, or you have won uh, some in some sports, or you are some national level player of something. Any achievement you want to add, you can add that achievement. So I think it is enough for a resume. Resume will look like that. So if you can put in one page, that's enough. If no, two page, that's also good. So I want to talk, like there is a, in the resume there is no image, or no bar plot, or no diagram here. So if you want to create a resume that have a bar plot, or diagrams, or like some skills that you want to rate according to your skills, so you we can also do that. So I will open a next resume where we do those things. So I just want to make the summary of the how what's the resume proper resume format. Proper resume format is first things like here as mentioned: education experience, your publication, your projects, your achievements, your skills, or like some you have internships, you have done some internships, so you can put here in experience. Some virtual internship you can put here in experience, or like I think that's most of the thing I think covered. If anything by chance remains, or you want to put, you can put at the end. There is no problem for that. Put the things at the end. And one thing in the section like in education, put the things according recent thing first. You have to follow that rule, recent thing first. I think this is the enough for that resume. So I want to switch to other resume, and want to some like I want to add the images. How I will add the images? Okay, so I will take another resume, new project, resume CV, and select the resume that have image, so that you can add the things like this resume, some diagrams, or some rating according to your languages, or and images. So you can open that thing, or like that resume. Here you can your image, or the diagram that is showing. So I open this resume, open a template. I will change the name, my resume to this will compile. So in this resume I am going to cover only those things that are not included in previous resume. So like one thing, it every resume have different format. It depends on you which resume you select. It like this resume is different format, like one page separated in two, it is written like that. So depends on wholly on yours which resume select. So like adding image. So first thing you have to do is to add the image. So you have to upload the image file here. There are few images like air, or suitcase underscore hi.png, h.hi.png. So these are the images that were included in this resume, that you should upload those images here. And after that you have to write one line to add that to so that your image will appear on a resume. If you just upload your image here and you don't write like slash photo or 2 centimeter for image name, then image will not appear here by default. So you have to write here, like some images are uploaded, like one image that is a suitcase underscore hi.png, that is already uploaded here, but not it is not present here in the file, because no one has they have not written the code here. So there are some many ways to add the image. Like we have to just add the photo, a circled photo, so it appears nice as compared to the photo a square square image. So circled photo, you just write underscore slash photo r, capital R, curly braces, 2 centimeter. Don't forget to write that cms, because if you don't write, it will by default assume something different dimension, maybe mm, I don't know what dimension it will assume. So the image will, let's check. So it, uh, maybe you were not able to see the dot, that is the image. That is the image compressed to such to a point. So it consists different different measurement. So you have to put centimeter if you want to keep the image here, and the image name. So so now you can see. So image will appear. Suppose I want to add suitcase I dot high png, so just I have to write slash photo. Photo, there are two things, photo l left and right. Photo l means you want to add to left side, and r means you want to add right side. So I want to add in left side, I want to keep it 2 centimeter, uh, 1 centimeter, and its name is high.png. So let's check what happens. You can see that there is image suitcase.png will appear here. So you can add images here. You can directly just click on the upload, upload, select from your computer, and or you can drag here photos, so that photos will available here, and you can upload your those images in your resume. And there is one another way to uh, like one photo l. So I want, there is another way, has include graphics, has include graphic width, height, and you have, if you want to put the image in center, you slash begin center slash end center, in between you have to write that. And the same as width, height, and for image name. And you can recompile here. You can see that that image will appear in the center somewhere. So that image will appear here. So I think that previous one look nice, so I will keep that one. And one thing, you can also change your name, rename the photos if you find that there is a large name you have taken, so you can rename the photos. Like we have in this resume we have covered the images. So there are colors also. So for the colors, like you can see that is a purple color taken. So we have taken a tagline, businesswoman and proud geek. And for the tagline, you can see that for the tagline they have included the vivid purple color. You can change that color, and the color can also be changed. So you can put the color according to your choice. Another thing, that is wheel chart. You can see that that is a wheel chart, that is dimension, one outer dimension, inner radius, outer 1.5 outer radius, 0.5 centimeter inner radius. And there are portions separated according to that. Spending time with family, so you can understand much in better way. Just go on Google and search wheel chart overleaf, and you will find the controlling full size of wheel chart. So just go there, and like for every portion, like uh, programming oriented. So for programming oriented, first thing is value, like how much area, uh, you have to area according to the value. Like 5 will cover some area, 10 will cover more, 3 will cover less. So 5 will be but 25 will be the highest. Then it text width, the text you want to write program oriented. And then the color is accent 60. so it will be more dark. 30 will be less dark, 10 will be very less dark. So here is the image. You can see program oriented, color, the length of the text. So you can read from the here. uh, so like rating that you have given in languages, so you can see. So there is a format like CV skill and CV section. Okay, so languages, and you give given 5 rating, 4 rating, 3 rating. According to you adjust uh, according to the language, you can adjust that thing. So I think all things are one thing I want to add is there is a LaTeX cheat sheet. So just go on Google, search LaTeX cheat sheet, and so when you start writing something, just open in a different tab LaTeX cheat sheet. So you can see. So suppose you want to write as end symbol and you forget how to write, that is slash end. So if you feel something is not covered, I have not covered, you maybe you can just type the thing you want, like bar plots overlay. So you will get full details, introduction, 2D plots, 3D plots, everything, reference guide, everything you will get in full details. That's all from my side. Thanks.